Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is Wednesday, so it's time for our Black Ink Cruise Chicago review. This is season 6, episode 9, and it was titled "Some People Like Cake, Some People Don't Like Cake." So this episode irritated me on so many levels. Okay, so I'ma just jump right into it, but I'm gonna get the little insignificant type things out the way so we can get into the meat and potatoes. Okay. Because it was like 2 meat and potatoes, so let's just get all this other stuff out the way. Um, what we see, y'all? We had a scene with Ryan. He was playing with Mason at the trampoline park or whatever like that. He was saying about how big Mason getting, and he hoped that Mason don't ever feel like he too old or too good to play with his dad at a trampoline park or whatever like that. Trampoline parks is fun. I haven't been to one in a minute, but they are fun. So I don't see why Ryan, unless he start acting corny in front of his friends or something like that, that Mason would be embarrassed. But whatever. They was talking about girls, and Ryan was trying to teach him how to, hit on a girl or whatever. And Mason was so cute. Because Ryan was like, well, what's your pickup line? He was like, I'm like, what's your snap? He was like, what's your snap? What? So that was cute. But Ryan was basically like, you need to be original, come up to her, be a gentleman and stuff like that. And Mason was like, they already know what's up at school. He was like, all right, my bad, dog, my bad. So that was a cute little moment and stuff like that. Let's see. I think that was the real insignificant thing right there. All right, let's jump into the little tiny meat and potatoes, Don and Ashley, child. Don and Ford, they riding around. They got one car, Don and Ashley, so Ford riding Don around and stuff like that. Don basically saying that it's, like him and Ashley relationship rocky. I thought they was doing good this season, child. No. Their relationship rocky. He was saying that she had popped off on him because like the bill was $1,600 to get her car fixed, so she was popping off at him as if it was his fault that the car cost was going to be $1,600. They meet her up for breakfast at some diner or whatever like that. He basically like, she don't trust me, and every time we get in an argument, she want to throw up in my face that I'm a dog ass blank blank blankety blank blank on to this that. So they at the diner. Four on the other side, Don and Ashley on one side. So Ashley asked, Four about Charmaine, how they was doing. Because at first it was like quiet and awkward at the table. So then she finally was just like, well, how Charmaine doing? And Ford was like, she holding up or whatever, but, we still ain't really talking and stuff. And he was like, he going to respect her space and, just give us some time, but he would like to talk to her so they can kind of clear the air and whatnot. Then Ford asked them about their relationship or something. She was like, well, we're going through marital issues and stuff like that, like financial stuff and, like stuff like that. And, with my car being down and, it's $1,600 to fix it. And Don, he pops off like, $1,600 ain't nothing. I told you I got you, whatever like that. And I don't know why you don't trust me. And she was like, do you really have to ask why I don't trust you? He pops off, child. He gets up. He starts screaming up in the diner. They screaming at each other. She talking about, I made you. When I found you, you ain't had nothing. You ain't had no car. You ain't had no clothes. I put you up in my apartment. They going back and forth. He like, well, I'm going back off. She's like, well, you can't back off in no marriage. Like, you really can't. Like, how you going to say you going to fall back? Because y'all arguing over like that, y'all mad at each other right now. So you gonna say I'm gonna fall back? How you gonna fall back, son? And not no marriage, not no marriage. You could be mad going about your business for a couple hours or something like that. Come back, regroup, and then come back and we have a conversation. But what you're not gonna do is fall back and we married. No. But anyway, they going back and forth in the diner. He leave or whatever like that. Next we see them. They in their apartment or whatever like that. She putting away groceries. He trying to talk to her. She doing the whole I'm fine, everything good type thing, knowing ain't nothing good. Like, come on, you upset with him or whatever like that, but y'all really need to talk. Like, they really need to go to counseling. Didn't they do a counseling thing last year? Did they do counseling last year? I don't remember. I think they did counseling last year. Or was that a different show? Child, I don't know. I watch so much Ratchet TV. I'll get confused. But anyway, they need to go to counseling, get some communication out there, and talk. Like, come on, y'all married. Y'all decided to stay in this marriage, which Ashley better than me because, he, all that cheating, all that other nonsense, and babies, and all that crap, girl, he'd have got the deuces, okay? But they decided to stay in a marriage for whatever reason, for the children, for the love, for whatever. And you don't want to talk, you don't want to communicate, you don't want to do all this other stuff. Don, he like, well, we can't keep going on like this. Do you, can you honestly say that you trust me or whatever? She was like, I can't really honestly say that I trust you or like that, but I'm trying my best to kind of get over the hurt and pain, but it's going to take me some time to heal. He asked her a legitimate question, like, when you going to take the time to really heal yourself? Because you not healing. You just not healing. You just want to hold on to it and just try to do this, but you're not really trying to heal and grow. Maybe she need individual therapy. Then they can come together with couples therapy, something like that. So he basically want to work it out and all this other stuff. But yeah, because Don, it's easy for him to kind of move on because he wasn't the hurt party in here. He was the one inflicting the hurt and the pain and stuff like that. It's going to take her a while to get over all that stuff. But she really do need to go to counseling and work on healing herself mentally and physically and all that other stuff. Because her staying in this relationship and then holding on to the past and all them grudges and stuff like that, that's not healthy for her. And it's not healthy for their relationship either. Then we see y'all at the end. Don, he walking into the apartment and stuff like that. Well, first he was in the car. Then he was walking into the apartment. He was talking about marriage and how they can't keep going on the way they going on. And they got to kind of work through everything and stuff like that. And he said he made up his mind and his decision. He never said what his decision was. He came in the house. He calling Ashley name. She ain't answering. He goes to the bedroom. Child, she had a folded up piece of paper. He pulled the paper up. Her rings fell on the bed. I said, oh no, she done took the rings off. And you know how much them rings and stuff meant to Ashley. So she done took the rings off. And then in the letter, it said, Dear Di, I want a divorce. I said, well, goddamn. I said, I thought the way I asked for a divorce was bad. Child, And then we see in the next episode that he back to his old ways, or maybe, I don't know, allegedly. Let's say allegedly, because I don't know. I ain't see the episode, so I don't know. But that's how, that's how Don and Ashley's story ended on this episode. Child, why Forrest say he's still waiting 2 to 3 weeks? It's only been a few days. Why they ain't get the rapid thing? I was just watching last week's Catfish and they had like a 24 to 48 hour DNA test. Why they ain't do that one? MTV and VH1 ain't want to give them the money for that. That's a shame. Anyway, let's get to, let me make sure I got everything, child. Yeah, let's get to this Second City stuff. Let's get to the Second City stuff. We open up and we in Second City. Prince, for some odd reason, had his son there. I don't know why his son was in a tattoo shop. I don't think that was an appropriate spot for the child unless he was waiting for the girlfriend to come pick the baby up or something like that. But if he was staying all day, that was not the spot. Fly, he got on some mask, talking about he trying to protect himself from the germs that's spraying all around here because Plug and Drea is sick. They ain't called out. Jess, she in there, she telling them, well, no, she was talking to, like, I think she was talking to the confessional, talking about that Kit was going to be there or whatever like that. Because Fly act like he didn't know she was going to be there or come in. What's her name? Jess was throwing some shade at Kit, talking about she coming in and how ironic that Plug and Drea called out. Kit walk in. It's awkward. Like, the vibe is off. It's just weird because it's like a new person coming in there. It's just weird. And it's already tension between Kitty and Jess. So, it's weird. So, Fly and Fly and Prince, they trying to figure out, like, what's going on, like, what's happening. And Fly, like I said, was like, he didn't know she was coming, but she cute, so whatever. We see a clip because Jess had talked to Charmaine 2 days prior to Kit's arrival. She talked to Charmaine and was asking Charmaine, like, what's her role in there or whatever like that. And she was basically like, oh, well, she there to help me out and stuff like that, you know, do different paperwork and do this, do that, you know, just kind of help y'all in the everyday stuff. Jess was like, oh, because she said that she was going to be managing. And Charmaine was like, oh, no, that's not what she's going to do. She's just there to kind of help out and, you know, do little odd stuff here and there or whatever like that. Charmaine said out her own mouth that the girl wasn't there to manage. So then fast forward to 2 days, we see Kit. They ask her what she doing. She says she managing. And then I said, well, Charmaine had said 2 days prior to you coming in. And then she even said in last week's episode, she never said nothing about managing. But Kit is under the impression that she there to manage and whip everybody into shape. Jess was like, no, that's not what Charmaine had said or whatever like that. She was like, well, I don't know what she said to you, but that's what I'm here to do. And I was and then somebody said something about her being a brand ambassador. She was like, yeah, actually I was a brand ambassador to all these shops internationally and all this other stuff. And I was in Black Ink Crew, New York. I think you know about them. And we had opened up a 6th shop in a new city or whatever like that. Somebody was like, well, didn't you get fired? I was like, don't gather it up that quickly. So she ain't say nothing about that. Then she was pretty much like, well, I want to see what the shop look like because, you know, Charmaine really did a lot. She did a lot up in her shop. So she kept saying that. Jess was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to show you around the shop. So she shows her the office that her and Charmaine share or whatever like that. They go in there. She was like, oh, okay. So that's where I'm be sitting in. Jess was like, no, not yet. Oh, she was like, what? And that's why I'm gonna be sitting there. So she go in there, she sit all up in Charmaine's chair and stuff. Jess kind of sit there and just like, And she told her, like, look, Charmaine said that she was gonna be here to kind of, you know, like, do a couple things here and there and stuff because I'm the manager partner and stuff like that. I think Kit was like, you not the owner. She was like, yeah, but I'm the managing partner. I'm this and that. She was like, not for long. So, Kit, you coming in there to take the girl job? I don't think that's what Charmaine had said. That's what you was supposed to do. But we gonna hold that right there. Then we see, Kit said something in her confession about she got a brand and then manage and brand, and that's what she gonna do. Oh, okay. So then she calls Drea up or whatever like that, and she shows Drea like who in the office, and Kit, she real, oh, hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you feel better. It's gonna be good to see you in the shop. I said, oh, you so phony. Oh, you so phony. But just finally leave the office or whatever like that. Then we see Ryan. He having dinner with Kit. That's why I was like, she doing too much. Like, she was doing too much when she came in Second City, but then she was just doing extra much. Okay, I understand her and Ryan friends and stuff like that, but for her to come in and then just saying like all this negative stuff about Second City, like it was just like downing it, and I didn't like that. Because even though Charmaine and Ryan are friends, they are still in competition with each other. Like, they are not partners, they are not buddies. They are in competition. It's either the people come to 9 Meg and get their tattoos, or they come to Second City and get their tattoos. They not sharing no money. They are in competition. So for Kit to go to Ryan, who is the competition, and tell Ryan about what's going on at Second City and how it's dirty and all this other stuff, and how people just sitting around and they ain't doing nothing and all this other stuff, it didn't sit well with me. I didn't like how she was doing that. That just really irritated me, and I was just like, yo, why is she doing this? Like, no. So Ryan was basically like, yeah, you know what that sound like? I think he said it sound like the beginning of a tattoo shop or something like that. And she was like, well, she there to whip him into shape, and he was like, well, have you told Charmaine or whatever like that? And she was like, no, I haven't told her yet, but I'll let her know. And because it can't be run like this or whatever. And she was like, ain't nothing worse than New York or something like that. And she was saying she was going to take over the Second City shop and all this other stuff. I was just like, yo, what? Why is she like this? Like, I just don't understand it. I really don't understand why she's doing all this. And then I don't even understand, like, okay, because then there was like the editing. The editing was all janky. So it was just like weird too, because I'm about to get to it. So, she come in the shop. Oh, what are you saying? Oh, yeah, I forgot about Charmaine coming into town. Charmaine came into town. She had a whole ultrasound. The baby was healthy and stuff like that. They did blank out what the sex or gender was of the baby. I know she put it on Instagram a few weeks ago, but I can't remember if it was a boy. Was it a boy? No. I think it was a girl. Because she gonna name the baby Nola. Yeah. So they gonna show that what she put on Instagram. They gonna show that next week. But I think she having a girl, and I think she naming it Nola. I'm not 100%. I do follow Charmaine on Instagram because I do like Charmaine. But in this episode, no. So. And then in the thing in the ultrasound, that's why I brought it up, because she kept saying like she was so thankful for Kit being there. She was so thankful that Kit came down to help her out and all this other stuff. And it was just like blowing me, because I'm like, but you got Jess. So why didn't you ask Jess if she's supposed to be your business partner? Why you ain't asked Jess to help you out though? I just ain't really understand that or nothing like that. It was just like confusing me, because I just don't understand where the breakdown is. It's some kind of break in communication, and I'm just not understanding it. But anyway, we see Kit come in. She being like extra dramatic. She like, the shop is dirty. They had a few cups and stuff around or whatever like that, and then it was like 2 cups in the sink, and yeah, it was messy because they could have cleaned up behind themselves. They grown ass people, and they shouldn't have left them cups and stuff in trash from last night or whatever like that. But the way she was doing it was just like the whole place was just nasty or whatever like that. And this is where I said the editing was janky, because they had showed when she was talking to Ryan, her in like the little leopard boots and then the white top and stuff like that, singing about the same trash and her about to clean up. And then we see in this scene that she actually cleaned it. So was it dirty then, and then it was dirty again, or is this the same dirt? I'm just confused. So anyway, she like, where everybody at? I know this ain't banker's hours, but ain't nobody in the shop. It's 11 o'clock and ain't nobody in the shop or like that. Now, if they got appointments and they don't do walk-ins, because we saw that they said they don't do walk-ins or anything like that, why would they come in the shop before their appointment? Now, if they got an 11 o'clock appointment, maybe they come in at 10 to get set up and all that other stuff. But if I got a 12 o'clock appointment or a 1 o'clock appointment, what the hell I'm coming in at 9 o'clock for? I don't even do that now as a nurse practitioner. My appointment at 9 o'clock, I'm coming in around like 8:30, 8:45 to get ready for that 9 o'clock appointment. But I'm an independent contractor, so I can do that. And they are independent contractors as well. So I don't understand what Kit's problem was, because the people not there early. Like, she should have understood the shop before she said that statement. That irritated me. What happened? Drea and all of them came in around like maybe 10, 15 minutes after Kit got there. Well, that's how they made it look. I don't know exactly what time they got there. They ain't flashing on the screen, so it had to be in close proximity. They sitting there, Drea like, oh my gosh, she really here. Like, I really thought it was like some hallucination from my fever or something like that. But she like really here or whatever. And she in the office and stuff. And then Plug was like, oh yeah, I knew she was here. You best believe a group text message went to Drea and Jess, because I'm trying to keep my job or whatever. And so he go over there. They was talking about her. And he was like, well, we should just give her a chance and stuff like that, you know. And they was just like, oh, okay, whatever. He trying to keep his job. Plug ain't stupid. So Kit come out and she was like, well, can we have a little meeting over here or whatever? They go over there. She basically done told them they need to take in walk-in clients and stuff. And they like, walk-ins? Like, no, we don't do that. We is like independent contractors. We are we are independent contractors. We take appointments. We do custom design. We're not doing no $20 tattoo where somebody want to put their name on them and all this other stuff. That's not this kind of shop. Kit basically like, well, it is now. So she done changed the whole dynamic of the shop. I understand she want to get people into the place to get their name on the map and all that other stuff, but she should be branding them. She should be making their website, which Charmaine says she needed help with. She should be making shirts, putting stuff on Instagram, putting stuff on Facebook, doing all this stuff. She telling them they need to blast their stuff out on Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff so they can get walk-in clients so the shop can be popping. And what else she say? She was saying no children. I agree with that, because kids shouldn't be in the tattoo place either. She was saying no lounging around. But if they don't have nobody, okay, they can clean their area and stuff like that. But there's so much cleaning you can do. We going to clean the walls, and no, we hiring people for that. She's saying no lounging around, no empty spaces, no that. I'm like, yo, some of them rules, okay, I get it, But some of the stuff, no. Because then if they doing walk-ins, how they going to have time for their custom clients and stuff like that? Like, I don't know. So she was like, if y'all can't get down with the rules, then y'all need to seek employment elsewhere. I was just like, kid, you doing too much. Like, I'm trying to like you in Chicago. Because I started to like you in New York. But, and then they was like, well, then she kept calling out Jess' name. Talking about, well, where's she at? She ain't here. She ain't. Jess was at somebody's house doing a tattoo for the person. He a whole photographer, blah, blah, blah. She was saying that she was trying to stay away from the shop, but she really can't stay away from the shop because she's the, not the owner, the business partner, the managing partner or whatever like that. So she came all the way from London to help Charmaine because Charmaine called her over to be her partner and all this other stuff, to put input in, to be the tattoo artist, to do all this stuff, which we saw in the first few episodes of this show. So I don't understand where it switched, but yeah. And then because like in the beginning, like the first the first few episodes of this show, it was put out there that Jess had like some stock or something, some kind of ownership in the business or whatever like that. But as we found out, she's not on the contract. She's not an owner or anything like that. But she is a business manager. So she can help put input and, do different stuff in the shop or whatever. She doing the tattoo, blah, blah, blah. The tattoo came out, dude. Pretty much, how they do the whole story on, I should be doing this and this is it. It was basically that. So she said that she feels slighted by Charmaine, and because she feels as though that's, she has a lot to gain and not got to gain. She put a lot into the shop or pretty much like that. And that's like her home. So she feels kind of slighted or whatever like that and not respected by Charmaine. Yeah. So then we see Kit. She bringing in some dividers to kind of make a privacy barrier or something like that for people if they are, getting some kind of, not sensual, like a titty tat or a hoo-ha tat or whatever like that. The little barrier was supposed to help, but the barrier had holes in it. So if somebody really wanted to look in there, they could look in there. And then it wasn't even that. Why? I don't know. But anyway, that's what she brought. Jess, she like woo-sign and all the other stuff. She trying to calm down and stuff like that. Charmaine come in. Child, ooh, she big and pregnant. Boobs all out here. Booty out there. I said, girl, you is thick. I like it. Anyway, Jess ready to book, what's her name? Kit, a flight back home. She like, well, I need to talk to Charmaine because I need to figure out what's going on. Charmaine, she just, Kit this, Kit that. Oh, you doing so much. You doing this, you doing that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what is she really doing? But whatever. She like, oh my God, girl, that's why I got you here because I wouldn't have never thought about putting a divider up. They like, we got boosts for that. So like, what was the divider really doing? And whatever. What Jess said she like a parent who do all this cheering for their child and all they did was draw a circle. Child, I laughed so hard. But anyway, Kit showed her that she like designed some shirts or something. I don't know if she designed them or if she just put the shirts in the frames or whatever like that. But Charmaine is overly excited. Then she asked Kit to be on the team permanently. This was she kind of lost me at because we saw, I don't know what episode it was, but we saw her say to Jess that if she hires anybody, that she will sit down and they will have a discussion to who they're hiring and so forth like that, to make sure they are a good fit and blah, blah, blah. I understand Kit is her friend and Kit has been there for her, but she still needs to hold strong to what she said to Jess, because then it looks like you just disrespecting, you undermining me, and you just don't give a about what I got to say. And that's how Jess felt or whatever like that. Jess pretty much was just like, wait, what is going on? You hiring her permanently? Like, shouldn't we discuss this or like that? Here go Kit. Want to insert herself in the conversation. Well, Charmaine don't really have to talk to you about nothing. Like, she the owner and stuff like that. She don't got to talk to you about nothing. Mind your business. This is between them two because they are the ones who opened up this shop together. You had no input or no say, so you don't know what conversations they had. So you need to mind your business, Kit. So Charmaine was like, come on to the office or whatever like that. This kid gonna have a nerve to call Jess insecure. Again, you don't know what conversations they had, so you can't say how she insecure or nothing like that. You don't know what they talked about. You are delusional and thinking you coming in there managing stuff and you the owner, you the part owner and all this other stuff, and you been here for like 2 days. Calm down. So anyway, Charmaine pulled Jess into the office, and she basically saying like, I don't understand why Jess went off on Kid or whatever like that. The vibe is all, she putting all this on Jess. And I'm like, yo, I understand Charmaine lost her mom, so she's not really thinking clearly and all this other stuff. And Kit, her friend, and she don't really know Jess all that well, but they've been friends. I believe they've been friends for quite a while or whatever. That's why she offered her the position to come over. So, she like, I understand, but she not gonna mess up my vibe, and I gotta look out for myself and all this other stuff. So she asked Jess like, I don't understand why you so mad at Kit. Jess was like, look, it's not even about her. It's about you. I feel like you being disrespectful to me or whatever like that. That's my issue. And she was like, and so then Charmaine started talking about she don't feel like she need to talk to Jess, and she don't need to run nothing by her, and everybody need to fall in line. It's not up for debate and all this other stuff. Because she keep comparing it to Nine Meg when everybody thought they was the boss and all this other stuff. First of all, Ryan was the boss. Then when Ryan quit, then everybody want to talk about they the boss in this. We all bosses, all 5 of us. We hold the stake. We boss. Y'all titled yourselves bosses. So therefore, y'all was the boss. And then when it got conflicting, when one person want to hire this person, then y'all got all in your feelings. So you taking this role where you're not even considering other people's feelings, and you're not even thinking about what you already said to this woman and what you promised her when she came over to help you. You just thinking about what's going on right here and right now, and you thinking about your friendship with Kit, and you just pushing Jess right underneath the bus. And I didn't like that at all. She was basically like, well, I don't need to consult with you. I don't need to talk to you about who I hire and all this other stuff. And I was with Jess like, that's not what we do. Like, you're not finna pull me all the way over here and then you're going to change the game up on me, because this is not what we talked about. This is not what we discussed. And if I can't have an input in anything, and I need to fall in line, and I need to do what I need to do and all this other stuff, then I'm out. Jess was like, I'm getting my stuff. I am leaving. I am out of here. Because what you're not finna do is talk to me like this. Like, you ain't just tell me and promise me all these things, and as soon as you had some tragedy in your family and your friend want to step in and act like she brand ambassador and manager and all this other stuff, then you just forget everything that you said. And like I said, I'm giving Charmaine a pass because her mom died. So she not really thinking clearly, and she probably sleep deprived and all this other stuff. But she was dead wrong in that instance. She was dead wrong. And she should not have been talking to Jess like that. And she should not have hired Kit. Kit should not have walked in there acting like she was owning some stuff. It was just wrong on so many levels. Like, on so many levels. And I believe Kit took advantage of what was going on, because she knew that Charmaine was not in her right mind right then and there. And she just took advantage. And she knew she needed help, and she should have came at them Second City people correctly, instead of trying to come in there trying to run stuff and whip people in shape and all this other stuff. She should have been on some like, well, okay, I got some ideas that can help boost the shop, bring y'all more people in, and all this other stuff. Like, all that extra stuff that Kit was doing, not at all. So I was with Jess, and pack your bags, girl, head on over to London. And I'm sorry, I was rambling on, because that thing made me heated. Oh, Kit got underneath. Oh, she got on my nerves, child. Oh, she got on my nerves. I still love Charmaine, and I understand she going through some stuff, so that's why I'm trying to give her a break. But Kit, you don't get no break, boo-boo. Not at all. That was your, Shawn, I can't even talk now. So let me calm down. Let me woosah my damn self. Okay. Because I don't know these people personally, but you know, I be having flashes of what, child, that's why I work for myself, okay? Anyway, that is all for this review of Black Ink Cruise Chicago. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and please don't mind my rambling. That thing had took me back to where people was coming in, stepping up, child. thinking they telling you what to do and you been let me calm down. I'm not back there no more. This is 2020 low. Anyway, y'all, until next time, peace.